Hi guys, I'm Genevieve from the Trimark Properties office, and I'm a UF alumna from the class of 2016, and I actually lived in one of the luxury dorms while I was attending UF.
Hi, I'm Teddy Lodger. I'm from the Trimark Leasing office as well. I graduated from the University of Florida in 2017. We're here to go over a few quick tips to get you ready for the Ivy House move-in.
If you are moving in on your lease start date, you'll come straight to Ivy House to check in and pick up your keys. If you are moving in after your lease start date, you will come to the Trimark Properties Leasing office, located at 321 Southwest 13th Street, to pick up your key card and room key. Check-in starts at noon on your move-in day. On the day of your scheduled move-in, final touches are being put on the property by our maintenance and grounds team so that it looks great for your move-in. Since those final touches are completed the morning of check-in, you will not be able to check in, pick up keys, or move in your personal items before noon on your move-in day. Keep in mind that move-in days are our busiest days of the year. If you want to avoid the crowds, you can pick up your keys on Sunday between noon and 4 p.m., but wait and physically move in your items after 4 p.m. or any time thereafter. There will be less congestion on the city street and closer parking spots to unload from. When you check in, you'll receive a packet with 2 keys. The bigger key that looks like this lets you into your room. The key that looks like this is your mailbox key. You will also receive the secret door code that will allow you to get into the building. If you signed up for car and/or scooter parking, you will also receive your decals at this time. We will give you more instructions on parking and decals later in this video. On the outside of the key envelope is your room assignment. If you are in a single, this will just have a number for your room. If you are in a double or triple, the letter tells you which bed, desk, and closet in the room is assigned to you. In a double, A refers to the first bed, desk, and closet as you move in a clockwise fashion through the room, from left to right. In a double, side B is the right side. In a triple, side A is on the left, side B is the middle, and side C is on the right. On your move-in day, you will receive a move-in inspection form for your specific unit via email. This is where you will note any defects or damages present in your room when you move in. This digital form will be used in conjunction with your move-out inspection form to properly assess if any damages have occurred during your occupancy. You will need to submit this form digitally within 10 days of your check-in, even if you wait and choose to move in later. Maintenance does not receive a copy of the form, and it is not read until after the tenant moves out. If you have any non-cosmetic items that require repair by the maintenance team, they should be put in a work order. Keep in mind that only non-cosmetic items should be entered as work orders, such as a broken pole on a blind. Keep in mind that only lease signers are authorized to pick up keys, and they will need to bring a photo ID for verification of their identity. If you would like to authorize your parents to pick up your keys, you will need to provide us written permissions by emailing us before move-in day, saying that you allow your parents to pick up your keys and include the last 4 digits of your driver's license number as verification. You will also need to include your parents' first names and last names in that email. You can also approve someone else to pick up your keys. Simply follow the same process. The total move-in amount is due on your lease start date when you pick up keys. If you are planning on checking in after the day that your lease starts, please ensure that payment in full is received in the office by the date that the lease starts. Paying in advance will drastically reduce the check-in time. There are 2 parking lots at Ivy House, 1 indoor garage and 1 outdoor lot. You can only park in these parking lots if you purchased a reserved parking space for the year and have the required decal on your car, even on move-in day. If you reserved a Trimark car or scooter decal, you will receive a parking decal at check-in. You will need to go and immediately put your decal on your car and/or scooter at this time. If you purchased reserved car parking, your decal should be affixed to the inside of your front windshield in the bottom left-hand corner near the steering wheel. Keep in mind that these parking spaces are assigned, meaning you must park in the spot that is assigned to you, even with a Trimark decal, or you will risk being towed. Similarly, scooter parking is assigned, and you must have a decal on your scooter to be able to park in the scooter parking area. As soon as you receive your scooter decal, you will need to place it on the back of your scooter near the license plate on the fender. You must park in the specific scooter space that is designated to you. Spaces are small, but your scooter will fit with some practice. If somebody else's car or scooter is parked in your designated spot, you can have that vehicle removed by calling the towing company. Again, you can only park in the reserved lots if you have a decal. Towing is enforced by a strict towing company, and towing fees start at $110. So my first tip is to follow all parking rules 365 days of the year, including move-in day. There is no unloading zone, so if you don't have reserved parking, you will need to park in a legal city parking spot along the city streets. Most of these spaces are parallel spaces that are indicated by this sign. Normally, you will need a parking decal to park in the neighborhood parking spaces, but the requirement for a parking decal is lifted throughout the entire month of August, meaning you don't need a parking pass or decal to park in a city space. But you still must follow the parking rules by parking with the flow of traffic and parking within the lines. If you plan on parking in these neighborhood parking spaces throughout the year, you'll need to purchase a neighborhood parking pass directly from the City of Gainesville website. Keep in mind that if you do decide to purchase a decal, you will need to pick it up at City Hall. City parking decals go on sale in early August.
For any guests, any visitors, family, friends, they'll be able to park in the street after 4:30 Monday through Friday or all day Saturday and Sunday. If you have a guest coming during the week between 8 to 4:30, you can come into the leasing office and sign out a visitor pass that they can hang in their windshield and then park in the street.
On the big move-in day, we will deactivate the exterior door locks for several hours, allowing residents and their families easier access to the building. Keep in mind that on the major move-in days, you will find that the temperature of the building is very cold when you arrive and then will increase over the course of the day due to the outside temperatures. Maintenance performs additional checks of the thermostats and AC units on move-in day to ensure that the AC is working at full capacity. It is not necessary to put in work orders. The temperature will stabilize 1 to 2 days after move-in. If you signed up for a new mattress in your paperwork, your mattress will be in a sealed bag in your room and will have the unit number written on it. We hope that your move-in goes smoothly and that you enjoy personalizing your room. We strongly discourage using double-sided sticky tape, putty, or other sticky materials on the walls or doors. When removed, these items can damage the paint or plaster, resulting in damage charges against the deposit. Instead, we recommend using small and standard-sized nails placed directly into wall studs. As you may recall, Ivy House has a gourmet kitchen on the second floor. Please remember that this kitchen is shared with everyone in the buildings, so please try to be as respectful as possible by cleaning up any messes you make and removing all of your items and trash from the room when you are done using it. Speaking of trash, during your time in the dorms, please be conscientious to not leave any trash in the common areas or outside your doors. Help keep the property beautiful for all your neighbors. Take it to the dumpster located outside the building. There is a vacuum inside each of the laundry rooms, as well as a change machine. Ivy House comes with free high-speed internet in each room. In each room, there is one port for each resident. You can plug your computer or laptop directly into the port using an Ethernet cable, or set up a wireless access device and connect wirelessly. Trimark does not provide wireless devices in the luxury dorms unless there are less ports in the room than residents. If you were assigned to such a room, you will receive an additional form at move-in that has instructions for how to connect wirelessly to the wireless access point in your room, with information such as the name of the network and password. Do not give the password out to other residents. All residents living in a room with one port per resident will be required to set up their own wireless access point with a password if they want wireless. Need internet support? Contact GatorNet at 352-334-3000. Per your lease agreement, pets are not allowed in the building, even if they are just visiting. Anyone violating this policy will be fined. If you have a non-emergency item that needs maintenance or repair, we recommend you put in a service request on our website. Visit www.trimarkproperties.com. Under the Resident Services tab at the top, please choose Service Requests. Include all relevant information. The online service requests are checked throughout the day by the maintenance department and first thing in the morning before the leasing office is even open. By putting in your service request here, you will receive email updates on the progress and can even rate your level of service upon completion. If you have an emergency service request, please call the office at 352-376-6223 during office hours or page your night manager. If you have questions during normal business hours, you can call the Trimark Leasing Office at 352-376-6223. A good tip is to add our number to your cell phone contact list. A night manager is available for you after hours for any emergencies. Please call the main Trimark Properties number at 352-376-6223. A voicemail will pick up and instruct you how to be forwarded to the night manager. Emergencies include noise complaints, lockouts, and emergency maintenance items. So, I think that about sums everything up. We know it's a lot, but don't worry. There will be Trimark staff both at Ivy House and the Trimark office that will be there on move-in day to check you in and help answer any questions you may have.